To all of those that are in Arizona that actually certified their election after Maricopa County and all the problems they had, people not even getting their votes counted. And all they were happy about was how many people actually showed up. It don't matter how many people showed up. It don't matter if it was a record number or whatever. When people don't get their votes counted, then you did a disservice and a disjustice to them people. You did a disservice and a disjustice to your state in Arizona. And people, you better watch out. If they're going to do it in Arizona, we're all next. Every one of us. How much do you want to bet? During the presidential election, if the president that they want in there, like Biden, don't get in there, all of a sudden memory cards will show up. All of a sudden, machines will quit working properly and the likes. Here's something else that very few people even covered in Arizona, and the problem that they have. If you go outside your jurisdiction and where you're supposed to vote and told to vote, your vote don't count. Y'all need to read that. Unless there's an emergency called for, which there was not an emergency called for on this. So how many people truly did not get their vote counted because they went to another precinct to try to get their vote counted because these machines being down and all? See, that was not covered by a lot of people. And it should have been. That's part of Arizona's rules. It disgusted me to see that over there in Arizona this week. Today. They all but called every eyewitness that went up there a liar as well. They gave everybody who had a presentation that made them look good in Maricopa County all the time they wanted. But anybody that had true evidence and spoke the truth of what they saw that didn't correspond with the evidence that they wanted to put through got 2 minutes to speak. How disgusting is that? And they said they didn't even have to open it to the public. They didn't want to. How disgusting is that? That's something that's not being talked about either when one of them said that up there on that board. Why are you not talking about that? And you two GOP people that said you were doing that under duress to certify your election, you are just as much scum as anybody else, because that shows you have no nuts or balls. If you had nuts and balls, you would have never certified it, no matter what the circumstances were. And anybody else that certifies their elections, knowing that happened, has no nuts and balls and are not for the people.